Hello students, today we will be discussing oxidation with ozone, or we can say that ozonolysis. Now what is ozonolysis? The alkene reacts with ozone to form what? Ozonoid. These ozonoids are very unstable and they are explosive compounds. These ozonoids on reduction with zinc dust and water gives either an aldehyde or a ketone. So whether we are getting an aldehyde or a ketone depends upon what? It depends upon the structure of the alkene that we are taking. So depending upon the structure of the alkene, we can get an aldehyde or we can get a ketone. So actually what is this ozonolysis? Ozonolysis is actually the process of formation of an ozonoid, and the decomposition of an ozonoid is known as what? Ozonolysis. So we know that in the case of an ozone, the ozone is represented structurally as it has resonating structure and it is represented like this. Now if these two, out of these two double bonds, if the pi electron is shifted, we will be getting a structure like this. And here we will be getting plus. So this one will be acting as what? It will be acting as an electrophile. We are just going to see how this ozone reacts with alkene. So this one will be acting as what? It will be acting as an electrophile. So let us take an example to understand it more clearly. For example, we are taking butene. So we are writing CH3, CH, double bond, CH, CH3. Plus ozone, that is alkene plus ozone, what will be formed? An ozonoid will be formed. So what will be happening here? This double bond will break and the electrons will be shifted here, as a result of which this carbon will acquire a positive charge and this carbon will acquire a what? It will acquire a negative charge. So when this ozone attacks, we know that in this case there is an positive oxygen and an negative oxygen. So the negative oxygen will attack this carbon and the positive oxygen or the electrophile will get attached to this one. So instead of O3, we can write it as the similar way as we have represented. So what happens? This O minus will attack this positive carbon and thus we can write it as CH3, CH, CH, CH3. The double bond has broken. This O minus will attack this oxygen. So it will be O. The positive one will attack, the electrophile will attack this carbon atom. So it will be O and we have this one more oxygen. Now the above structure can be rearranged and the rearrangement takes place very fastly and thus we will be getting CH3, CH, CH, CH3, O. We will be getting like this. Now what happens? This ozonoid formed or the rearranged product formed when reacts with zinc dust and water, it will break like this. In this way, and this oxygen will combine with Zn, giving what? ZnO, zinc oxide, and thus our product will be what? CH3CHO and CH3CHO. That means we are getting 2 moles of CH3CHO. This is the basic concept of ozonolysis. Now there is a simple way to learn ozonolysis. What is that? We had taken butene. So let's take it once more. The same example. Now, in this case, if such a reaction is given in your exam, it will be given as what? The first one is O3 and the second one will be what? Zinc dust in water. That means the reaction represents what? It represents our ozonolysis. So instead of writing so much, instead of writing or representing in this way, we can simply put what? We can simply put 2 oxygen in this place. So we will be getting what? We will be getting CH3CHO. Sorry, this one is our what? Propene we have taken. So again we will be getting what? CH3CHO and H2CO. So it can be written as what? It can be written as CH3CHO plus H2CO. We can't write it because we know that either an aldehyde or what? A ketone is formed. So let us take the same example and instead of the simple way, let us see what we had done it earlier. So what we are doing in the case of ozonolysis, we are getting an ozonoid. What is that? It will be CH3, CH, CH2. I am directly writing the rearrangement or the rearranged product. Now what happens in the presence of zinc dust and water? The bond will break like this and it will go with oxygen, will go with zinc giving ZNO. So what we are getting? The same reaction, CH3CHO plus H2CO. But we know that the product will be either an aldehyde or a ketone. So we will be writing it as what? HCHO. Now let us take one more example. You are given ethene, CH2 double bond CH2, and the reaction is given as O3, and the second one is what? It is zinc dust in water. So what is the simple way? Just you put two oxygens to this side. So what is that? H2CO. H2CO means HCHO. There are two hydrogen, one carbon. So HCHO. Here also we are getting what? HCHO. So we can directly write it as what? Two molecules of HCHO. What is this HCHO? It is known as formaldehyde. It is known as formaldehyde. Now let us take one more example. So it will be more clear. We are taking CH3, CH, double bond, CH3, CH3. And what is given? It is given as O3 by zinc. So again, instead of writing the whole ozonolysis, what is the simple way, or we can say the trick? We have to put two oxygen here. So what will be our product? It will be CH3CHO plus what is that? CH3COCH3. It is CH3COCH3. So in this case, you can see that we have got an aldehyde and we have also got an what? We have got a ketone. So what is the name of this compound? CH3CHO. It is acetaldehyde. And what is this CH3CHO? It is our what? It is our acetone. Now let us consider one example, one question. It will be more clear to you. In this case, you are already given the ozonolysis product and you have to find out the structure of alkene. It is again very simple. The simple way to find the ozonolysis product is what? To just separate this double bond and put oxygen on both sides. Similarly, if we are given the ozonolysis product and asked to find out the structure of an alkene, let us see how to do it. Now, in this case, you know what is the product given? Ozonolysis of an alkene gives what? Acetaldehyde. What is the formula for acetaldehyde? It is CH3CHO. Now, how many moles of acetaldehyde are there? Two molecules of acetaldehyde are there. So, let us write it as the product of ozonolysis. This one is our product of ozonolysis. What is that? In the question itself, it is given two molecules of acetaldehyde. So, we can write it as CH3, one molecule we are writing it like this, and the another one is CH3CHO. Now in this case, how to write the structure of alkene? We have to write down the product such that the groups are facing each other. Now let us remove the oxygen atom. Here what we are doing? We are just adding the oxygen atom. Now in this case, just remove the oxygen atom and just put a double bond between the rest. So now what is there? After removing the oxygen atom, we have CH3, CH, CH, CH3. Now what we have to do? We have to just put double bond between these two carbon atom from where we have removed the oxygen atom. So now we have got our product. What is that? It is our, what is the IUPAC name for this compound? It is but2ene. Similarly, taking the above example, you can also find out the structure of alkene. For example, if we are given the product of ozonolysis, we are just doing the reverse of what we did previously. So, what is the product of ozonolysis given? One is acetone, CH3CO, CH3, or propanone. It is also known as what? Propanone. And again the second one is what? Acetaldehyde. We have to write it in this way. Acetaldehyde, or it is also known as what? It is known as ethanol. Now we are asked to find out the alkene from which we have got this ozonolysis product. How to do it? Just remove the oxygen atom from both sides and put a double bond. So what is the product that we are getting? CH3, CH3, double bond CH3. This is our product. And what is the name of the compound? You see 1, 2, 3, 4. You have already learned how to name. So this one is what? It is our 2-methyl but 2. So this is all about ozonolysis. Hope it is clear to you. Thank you.